Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor to bring greetings on behalf of the Society Board and welcome you to CFA Society Winnipeg's 56th Annual Forecast Dinner. Founded in 1952, Winnipeg is the oldest CFA society in Western Canada, as only the Toronto and Montreal societies have a longer history. We may be hosting the event virtually this year, but we certainly did not want to risk our legacy. The success of this annual event has been driven by the consistent support of our business and investment community, and we thank you for your attendance tonight and your ongoing support throughout the year. This event is also made possible through the hard work of our volunteer board and administrator. For those charter holders in attendance, if you have not been previously involved with the society board or committee, then I encourage you to contact us. CFA Society Winnipeg is a volunteer-based organization, and we need your help to continue to hold events such as this. Of course, this evening would not be possible without the generous support of our sponsors, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of our sponsors and encourage you to pay close attention to the listings on the site, as well as on the Society's event page and social media postings. For the fourth year, CFA Society Canada is hosting the National CFA Ethics Challenge. The CFA Ethics Challenge embodies the mission of the CFA Institute by promoting the highest standards of ethics, education, and professional excellence. The competition is designed to increase students' awareness of the ethical dilemmas they may face as investment professionals and to better prepare them for the workforce. Teams consisting of university students from business programs are given an ethics case to study and evaluate. Each team then presents its analysis and recommendations to a judging panel consisting of CFA charter holders. CFA Society Winnipeg is hosting the Prairie Regional's Local Ethics Challenge on Saturday, February 13th, where we will see teams from Saskatchewan and Winnipeg compete. The winning team of this local competition will advance to the Canadian National CFA Ethics Challenge in May. I have attended events in the past and I do recommend this, especially for charter holders wanting to test retention of their exam ethics material. I would also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the two teams from the University of Manitoba who will represent CFA Society Winnipeg in the CFA Institute Research Challenge. The challenge is an annual global competition that provides university students hands-on mentoring and intensive training in financial analysis. Students gain real-world experience as they assume the role of a research analyst and are tested on their ability to value a stock, write a coverage report, and present their recommendations. Reports are submitted on February 3rd, and their virtual presentation takes place on February 26th. Best of luck to all the Ethics Challenge and Research Challenge teams. In 2020, we continued to adjust to the changing landscape and managed to provide a mix of event formats. In 2021, we continue to plan entirely virtual events, but we are very much looking forward to the day when hosting in-person events is once again possible. Regardless of format, our goal is to provide member value, and we will continue to explore new ways to accomplish that. I'll close by thanking Emily Burt and all volunteers at the Winnipeg, Calgary, and Edmonton societies who organized this joint event, and once again acknowledge the generous support of our sponsors who really stepped up in an abnormal year to make this event special. Speaking of sponsors, I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank Visa Wealth for providing the wine and cheese for the lucky early bird registrants. Here's a short message before we hand off to Emily. Thank you very much.
Good evening. My name is Emily Burt, and I'm honored to be the CFA Society Winnipeg Vice President and Chair of the annual Forecast Dinner. This year, we joined forces with two other societies, Calgary and Edmonton, to bring you this unique virtual event that I believe will be quite memorable. Each year, it is customary to begin our event in Winnipeg with the new charter holder ceremony. At this point, if we were gathered at the RBC Convention Centre, we would be cueing Constable Neil Bunston to pipe in our newest charter holders. So over to you, Neil. These exceptional individuals have successfully completed the 3 years of the CFA program and have worked as investment professionals for a minimum of 4 years. Tonight, we honor each of them. As new CFA charter holders, they are the latest investment professionals fully prepared to lead the financial industry in the pursuit of excellence. They have demonstrated comprehensive knowledge of financial analysis and, just as importantly, committed to the highest standards of ethical and professional conduct, of which their employers and clients will be the true beneficiaries. The charter represents a tremendous amount of commitment and effort by these individuals. Congratulations to each of you. The Forecaster of the Year awards are announced each year at this event, with 4 awards being given out and the bragging rights to go along. This year, our forecast sponsor is MFS Investment Management, who will now be announcing our 4 award winners.
Good afternoon and good evening. My name is Colin Sinclair. I'm based in Vancouver with MFS Investment Management. On behalf of all of my colleagues at MFS, we're delighted to be a sponsor for the Forecaster of the Year awards at this very unique collaborative virtual event. The respondents of the 2020 Winnipeg event boldly made their best guesses, or shall I say thoughtful predictions, for the level of the Dow Jones, for the S&P TSX, as well as 30-year government bond yields in Canada, as well as testing their stock picking prowess with the TSX Stock Challenge. I was at the event in Winnipeg on January 23rd, and it's amazing to look back on how much has changed in our world since then. And what is really quite interesting, if you look back on that, is it was just one day later, so January 24th, 2020, that construction began on a 645,000 square foot hospital, thousands of kilometers away from us in Canada, to treat those that had come down with a very serious and at the time very mysterious illness. Suffice to say, 2020 saw a tremendous amount of volatility, economic, capital markets, and certainly from a human standpoint, a challenging year. We hope certainly 2021 will bring some new positives for us. How did our prognosticators and fearless forecasters do from the Winnipeg event in 2020? Let's first have a look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average forecasts. Quite interestingly, just 41% of respondents were bullish on the market heading into 2020 in the US for this benchmark. The market ended the year a little over 28,500, and of course, as we all recall, underwent tremendous volatility with equity markets around the world falling in some instances well over 30%, but strongly rebounded in the back part of the year, and the Dow Jones exited 2020 at just a little over 30,606, and firmly in the bull camp and carrying the day in our winner, Kristen Ramlal, with a prediction of just a little over 30,620. In the scheme of making predictions, this is to be considered spot on, I would say. So congratulations to Kristen. Let's turn now to the TSX. Interestingly enough, 70% of respondents were bullish on the market heading into 2020, so a fair bit different than the respondents' view of the US benchmark. The TSX exited the year at a little over 17,000 and underwent a tremendous amount of volatility, as you all will recall, but finished with a modest gain for the year, exiting at 17,433. And carrying the day and the winner, Bob Rumpf, with his prognostication for a level of 17,400 on the S&P TSX for 2020. So congratulations to Bob. Turning now to the respondents' forecasts for 30-year Government of Canada bond yields. What's very interesting is that we saw quite a roller coaster with respect to yields in the bond market as well. The yield exited 2019 at a level of 1.64%, but actually touched substantially below 1% partway through 2020. 100% of our respondents thought rates had only one direction to move in 2020. And I would say it was probably 99.9%, and we rounded up because we did have a winner. The actual level of rates exiting 2020 was 1.212%. And our winner, Igor Stratachuk, with a a prediction of 1.223%. So spot on. Congratulations to Igor. He carries the day in the forecast for bond yields. Now let's turn our attention to the TSX Stock Challenge. And again, in a year of tremendous volatility, you would expect dispersion between the best selections and the worst selections. And we see that here, with the lowest return being a minus 47.7%. The average return of selections 41.1, so not bad there, but carrying the day with a tremendous, little over 284% return is our winner, Eva Swan, who selected Lithium Americas Corp. I think it pays to be very close to the electrification of cars, to battery technology, and it doesn't hurt being close to Tesla as well. So congratulations to all of our winners. They will receive a gift certificate from Wow Hospitality. And please be on the lookout for the 2021 forecast ballot. This will be a link emailed to all registrants on the 21st of January, and it'll stay open for 24 hours, closing at 6 p.m. on January 22nd. And the winners, obviously, will be announced at next year's event. Again, on behalf of all of my colleagues at MFS from around the world, we're delighted to be sponsoring a portion of this event. We do look forward to participating with you and do hope you enjoy what's to come in the event, and look forward to ultimately, as we emerge into a new normal, to be able to get together in person at some point going forward. Thank you very much.
Congratulations to our winners, and thank you, MFS. To cast your virtual forecast ballots this year, you will be receiving in your inbox a forecast and event survey from CFA Society Winnipeg, and you have until 6 p.m. tomorrow to submit your forecasts. Best of luck. Of course, this evening would not be possible without the generous support of our sponsors. Tonight's title sponsor is ATB. Gold sponsors are AIMCO and National Bank Independent Network. Thank you to all of our local event sponsors for supporting CFA Society Winnipeg. Our wine and cheese sponsor is Aviso Wealth. Forecast sponsor, MFS. Our silver sponsors are BlackRock, Canada Life, PIMCO, and Wawanesa Insurance. Bronze sponsors, S&P Global and TDS. Also, our society partner sponsors for the year are Aviso Wealth, BlackRock, and S&P Global. As everyone knows, putting on a large event such as this is no easy task, especially when trying something entirely new and different. Thank you to our partners at CFA Society Calgary and Edmonton, who have been incredible to work with in preparing for tonight. I'd like to express particular thanks to the volunteers who helped make this event come together for CFA Society Winnipeg. Brenda Antonishin, Sid Duan, Brendan Hargrave, Gong Wang, and especially our Society's administrator, Eva Swan. Finally, I would like to thank each of you, our members and guests, for participating this evening in our first ever virtual forecast event. While it's not the same as dining and networking together, I know we all look forward to the next time we can meet. I now invite you to sit back and enjoy the evening. The main session will begin shortly.